finger down if before you were born you had strokes in the womb, and when you were born with low vision, low muscle tone, miserable malalignment, which meant the bones in your legs were twisted the wrong way, tiny ear canals, and that the doctors didn't believe you would ever walk, talk, or read, so your mom takes you to all these great services for you, and they help you a lot, and eventually at the age of 2, you start walking, and at the age of 5, in kindergarten, you're one of the best readers in your class, and if you've had at least 16 surgeries in your life, have had one surgery for both legs that they had to go in and cut your bones in half because your femur and tibia were twisted the wrong way in both legs. To learn to walk again, and you used a wheelchair, and you dislocated your kneecap when you were 13, and you've had all these surgeries to help you, and that you've never let the doctors get in your way of doing anything, or even other peers get in your way of doing anything, and so you defy the odds of everyone around you, but you struggle every day, and you've graduated high school, and you're almost done with your associate's degree, but are working on getting your bachelor's degree, become a teacher for the blind because you like teaching blind kids, because that's what you grew up with, and they're your second family, so you want to help other people learn the skills that you learned in school. And when you were 15, you finally got diagnosed with hearing loss to get help with your hearing, and that you've had at least 12 sets of ear tubes because you struggled with ear infections as a kid, getting at least 3 to 4 every year as a kid. And when you were 16, you finally started receiving deaf-blind services, and that helped you learn so much in your life, and eventually helped you get into your college program, and you've had your favorite teachers for the deaf-blind. You know who you are. In that when you were 14 years old, you were diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, and that has affected you in many, many different ways, but you refuse to ever let that get you down and still go for your dreams. And that the doctor has ran so many tests on you and aren't sure what has caused your disabilities or your challenges, so they just call it Hannah-Hart syndrome. Put a finger down if that has ever happened to you.